Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Box Adventures. I'm Brian Croy Dragon, and yeah, microphone volume is at the correct uh limit. So, what are we going to do today? Honestly, with the knowledge that we might be getting a new world or reset, I don't know. Oh, zombieing zombies. You know what? Let's go for a walk. Let's go this way. So, what can I talk about? I watched Jesus Christ Superstar yesterday, two versions of it, the 1973 one and the 2000 one. I'm watching the 2012 one later. The 2018 one I don't have on DVD, but I am looking to acquire a copy because, I haven't seen it. But just going on record, the 2000 version is my favorite. You'd probably think because the 2012 version was the one I saw first, that would be my favorite, but no, I just like the 2001 better. And the 1973 one is good too. Beautifully shot. I like the location. It's a pretty weird framing device. You have a bunch of hippies and a bus going through the desert. The bus stops. They get out and just decide, and they just start performing Jesus Christ Superstar. And even then, there are some odd moments that don't really fit with the framing device. Like Judas being chased by tanks. It's just a really weird scene. Check, check. Check, check, check. Excuse me. Honestly, framing devices can be kind of weird. But honestly, the one with Arabian Nights, those stories, it might be even weirder because it concern the it concerns a Sasanian monarch and all of the historical figures that any historical figure that features is, of course, post-Sasanian. Hold on, I just have to look this up. Let's see here. The Sasanian Empire came to an end in 651. When was Muhammad? Muhammad was born in 570. died in 632, so honestly, it's not as bad as it could have been. Because it, I don't know, a lot of the figures come from the Islamic Golden Age. At least at least the framing devices and involve a state that came before the religion was even founded. That came before the founder of the religion even existed. I honestly would like to write a story of maybe a knights based, but with a proper framing device that makes sense. Probably set during the probably have the framing device be set during the Khanate of Buhara. I don't really know how that's supposed to be pronounced. Khanate of Buhara. I mean, traditionally there is no hard C sound in Mongolian, so it should be Khanate other than Khanate. And let's see here. Just need to check here. Bunch of Shibanids. Dynasty of Uzbek Turco-Mongol origin. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I should say Khanate of Buhara. Of course, yeah, it's a very post-Islamic golden age, and that's just to make it make sense. Yeah, now the reason why I'd go with the Khanate of Buhara is, well, it's just me. It just works. Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to write a short 5-chapter novel about about a medieval tournament, but I don't know. Hello, what place is this? I don't remember. Have I seen this before? I mean, I can't remember. Someone could have put it ever since I last came this way, but I definitely remember that wall. Oop. What a way to say you don't want this. Oh. Yeah, it's going back to that Arabian Nights story, I would not use the evil Grand Vizier. And a lot of that would have to be due to, look, if you know me, you know I love the works of Ray Harryhausen. The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, the Vizier was actually one of the heroes, and at the end of the day, he crowned Sultan. And besides, due to the fact that I'd actually be setting the story during, uh, in the Hara Hanit Hanit, again, Mongol, 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 Turkic, no hard C sound, so you should be spelling that Karakhand. I mean, you know, Khanate, it wouldn't be a vizier anyway, but a Hajj. And honestly, yeah, you can see, uh, just not is it typically a vizier, but yeah, I just don't want to be cliche, and because it would be set during the Hara Hanid Hanit, uh, I'm just thinking, what if none of these characters are Arabic? Lahara Hanid Hanit was Turkic ethnically, but it became Arabicized to the point of adopting Arabic titles and using them alongside Turkic ones. So their monarchs would be called both Sultan and Han. Excuse me for one moment. Oh, hello, goodbye. Yes, the protagonist would most likely be, I'm thinking half Turkic, Karluk specifically, as I believe that was the tribe Hara Hanate's founders were. Paternally, he'd be Karluk, maternally, he'd be Han Chinese. And that would be derived from the, you know, their Hans, referring to the Song emperors as maternal uncle. Yes, because of the framing device, yeah, I'd put more emphasis on Han, the title of Han, um, just so everyone knows what track we're on and what I'm talking about. Over Sultan. Although I would have the word Sultan mentioned at least once. Besides using, adopting the title, besides referring to themselves as the Khan of China, they also refer to themselves as the Sultan of the East and China. And yeah, if you didn't guess, the Hara Haned did convert to Islam, so it's funny when you think about it, but uh, if you're thinking of writing an Arabian Nights type story, it doesn't the characters don't necessarily need to be Arabic. The setting for many of the stories was actually the Islamic Golden Age, so all you need is for the characters to be Islamic. You don't need them to be Arabic. Actually, something funny is that one of the capitals of Lahara Hanate was Samarkand, which was also one of the capitals of the Hanate of Bukhara. So yeah, it's just really funny to think about. It's a interesting kind of funny. It just works at the end of the day. There's something interesting to note about the horror Hanate and realm ties into their Han of China, starting of the Eastern China bit, is that a lot of their territory, or at least a portion of it, was former Tang Dynasty territory. And when you stop and think of Aladdin, which was said to be set in one of the cities of China, it really brings that to mind. Because besides being Chinese, it's otherwise very Arabic, very Islamic. It ironically really does fit the setting of the Harahanate. The only difference is that there's a mention of a vizier rather than a hajib in the story, and that could be because by the time the story was written down in the Arabian Nights, the title of hajib had long since been out of use. Yeah, they also had marriage relations with the Liao dynasty, so yeah, there's a really a big identification with China for them. Well, looks like we'll be heading back, or you'll only see me heading back for a little bit. God's sake. Very nice biome up here. Well, that would be all for today. I'll see you all next time. See ya!